city's distraught. We're the only ones. Won't you die from the sheets of the bed? Moving like mountains. It's all the same old social sense. So how are we supposed to sleep when we're carrying the lance of electric sheep? We're still alone in the dark, playing our cliche parts. No ghosts and machines, all that we are. 'Cause we're just like ghosts as we move through the walls. Yeah, no one's ever truly gone. We were wrong all along. Yeah, we're just like ghosts as we creep down the halls. Yeah, no one's ever truly gone. We were wrong all along.
Sing the war.
Won't you tell me how can I look you in the eye? Lie to you and myself, say it's gonna be alright. But every now and then, think of how it was. Things just seemed easier. Hell, I'm sure they were. Gotta destroy the sound, obliterate the clouds. Heaven's so goddamn close, then why the hell can it be found? We're still alone in the dark, playing our pointed parts. Ghosts and machines, all that we are. 'Cause we're just like ghosts as we move through the walls. Yeah, no one's ever truly gone. We were wrong all along. Yeah, we're just like ghosts as we creep down the halls. Yeah, no one's ever truly gone. We were wrong all along, all along.
Welcome, everyone, to another fantastic uh, episode of the Huggy Show with your host, Huggy. Let me check to see if I got my mic in the proper setting, just to make sure. No, I have not. Perfect. All right. Fantastic. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, after much wait, I'm going to start you guys off with a little bit of an appetizer. And we're going to get into it. Let me see if I could get to it. Go to here. Downloads.
Sing the war.
Okay, so let me see if I could print this up. Window. Okay. Oh boy, this is going to be so much fun, guys. Okay, let me see if I could. Can I full screen it? Full screen. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see it. So this is an infamous. So something big happened yesterday at the LCU. Your mama had a great idea for Pitt, and let's see.
Keemstar said that he gonna fence it. Well, guess what? In this war, in this war, in this war, there ain't no fence sitting. Let's bring up my man Lebrowski and this motherfucker. Let's go. What you gotta say, Lebrowski? Ain't no fence sitting, dog.
Well. But if it isn't the big Lebrowski
Yeah.
stepping on enemy territory, that is just insane.
Yeah.
Keemstar, bro. You really need to get your house in order, my man. This is fucking ridiculous that I am here. I mean, how is it possible? How is it possible that the guy that has been consistently calling on your fucking bullshit for so fucking long made it to one of your freaking shows, dude? That is absolutely fucking insane. But anyway, I am not going to take that much of your fucking time right now. I am just here because
So Lebrowski was on. Your mama decided to do the ultimate sin and have Lebrowski on the show. Now, when I first heard about when this was first told, immediately fucking the stream got taken down within mere seconds, and people were wondering what will happen. What will be the fate of your mama? Well, luckily for me, I have people to provide me with just that answer.
Yo Mama pitched me a show about having like LCU detractors on his show to like talk shit about the LCU and whatnot. And the guy that he wanted up there was Lebrowski. I told him absolutely not. You know, I pitched a much better show for the primetime spot with Glammy and Yo Mama. And the show I pitched was a massive success. All right. The idea that Yo Mama had, I told him no. Again, I shot that down. And today I thought it was a little strange that Pitt did not submit what their show was going to be. And now we know why, because he tried to sneak Lebrowski on here and a detractor on here and all this other shit. Something that I told him not to do and not to be involved in. You know, I feel like I'm one of the few people that have given Yo Mama a chance. You know, this community has completely shit on him. The communities come from has shit on him. Like everybody has shit on him. And I'm here giving him an employee of the month, you know, gassing him up. You know, when he was on test, I was calling in every day. You know, I feel like I've been as supportive as I possibly can to Yo Mama. All right. But I guess that's not enough. I guess it's still like, I got to figure out a way to fucking piss off Keemstar. Well, Yo Mama and Lebrowski, because I know you're going to see this or hear this, it's not Lebrowski himself that pissed me off. It's the fact that Yo Mama did the exact opposite of what I told you to do. You know, we've been working long enough together that there should be some level of respect. Now, I understand the shit that happened last night may have triggered you, Yo Mama, you know, with not getting the redirect to pull this little stunt. All right. But I told you I owed you and I would make it right. I guess you didn't trust in that. Even though you didn't have the redirect, You still outperformed Rewind on the views. And I gave you that flowers for that. I gave you the flowers for that, right? Still not enough. Let's just burn it all fucking down. Keemstar told me not to do this one thing, so I must do the thing. That's really what's it about. You know, I know Lebrowski is going to take this as, you know, a big W. He's trolled the big Keemstar. The only one that got trolled is Yo Mama, and he trolled himself because now he's fired.
Okay. So, let me get my microphone real quick. Hold on. One second. God damn it. Hey, can I get the fucking... Okay, there you go. Okay, so... Few things that I wonder about. Number one, why would your mama want to have Lebrowski on the show? Like I wanted to see the line of questioning your mama was going to bring to the table. Was your mama just going to have Lebrowski destroy Local Live? Like, what was it? Okay, that's number one. Number two, I like how your mama in the beginning of the show just went in and said it just went in and it didn't even do no preamble, didn't even try to stretch it out. Just went for the gusto like he didn't care anymore. See, the thing that I laugh about was Ruby was allowed to come on the show, on the Local Live show, or test, what have you. And Ruby and Keem were going off on one another, and maybe I thought to myself maybe Ruby was there because it's content and whatnot. Maybe let's see how this goes. And you know, Ruby had her defense against what happened during that time when she was ousted from the Discord, and Keem had his ideas about Ruby. Like there was a fight. It was entertaining at all. And Ruby has said some similarly scathing stuff like Lebrowski has said. So I don't know why one was okay to have on the show for twice or a couple of times, and the other one immediately the whiff of Lebrowski's presence brought brought down a show and a career. Like I could only surmise that chances are that Lebrowski had is getting underneath people's skin, and you know Lebrowski may have caused some trouble, and we don't know because it just ended it so quickly. Like I do want to try to get Lebrowski on the show sometime. I want Lebrowski to come here on the show. Lebrowski thinks that he's gonna get banned or nuked off the planet because he came onto Keemstar's show, which I understand it's his. He's worried about his channel, God bless and everything. But at the same time, I would surmise Keem is not going to destroy. Keem is not going to go out and destroy someone over
going on to the show. It wasn't like Lebrowski hacked into the feed and just popped in. But when that episode when that news dropped last night, there were people that were like amazed. People were asking me, "Huggy, did you hear about Yo Mama and Lebrowski?" Like it was news. Yo Mama is someone that, in my personal opinion, put a lot of effort into the show she's done. From character work to song to dance to the whole campaign for the quote unquote president of the local universe. Him going after Boogie with with all the malice in the world. Making it work with Nightmare. Doing the hard hitting journalism that not other shows would do. Like they covered the victims of CD-ROM's friend Starman. They did an interview with them. They did some really interesting stuff. I'm speaking about Your Mama on Local Live. That's what happened. So, in any case, when it comes to uh when it comes to Your Mama, he has done a lot for the LCU community. Let me see. So, when it comes to Your Mama, he done a lot. And I do not know if he is going to stay. I'm sorry. I do not know what's going to be, if he's going to come back. Because every single time someone leaves the LCU, they always come back and they have to do a punishment of some sort. Maybe just, shaving their head, but Your Mama doesn't have any hair to shave off. Eating something spicy. On Boogie's case, be a construction worker for a day. I don't know. We'll see. But the fact that Your Mama decided to go and use Lebrowski on a show on his Hollow Holes, I don't know if that's gonna be forgiven. Which is weird when it comes to Local Live. You don't know what is taboo, what is taboo and what's not. Like, an obvious taboo is talking about Brantley in a derogatory manner. That's taboo. 100% I understand that. But then, like, you have stuff like lying about cancer, which that's fine. You have blackface stuff, that's fine. What else is there? What? Oh, being racist, that's fine. Multiple times, mind you. Insinuating that a host take advantage of their wife while drunk, that's fine. Having this thing about, oh, you know, I wish I wanted drinking dry because I think it would be cool. That, like, it's so many weird things. Oh, I forgot crash outs. Boogie's infamous crash outs. That's where it was. Also, that's fine too. You have so many things that were done in the universe that people in other places would just get canned or people would not support. But it just has this air of like If it's something worth talking about, people will talk about, oh, well, the crash outs that Boogie has, that a lot of people be saying that, oh, this is fake, he's lying, it's like the boy that cried wolf. Yeah, great. But, like, the more and more someone does it, the more it becomes natural for them to pretend they are faking it, but they're really, how can I put it like that? It's easy for them to crash out and people thinking that it's fake, but they're really crashing out. And it could cause someone to get hurt. Because again, this whole notion that Boogie is the most important person in the universe is laughable to me. Very laughable to me. And to take advantage of the mental health issue, the fact that you're going to allow Boogie's crash out to be something that could be used as publicity, it's weird. The fact that um, Boogie was making such a big stink about. He wants to go to dinner with his friends. He couldn't stream at a certain time. He didn't want to stream late at night. He was annoyed. He wanted the day off and all this other stuff. So what this maniac decides to do is allegedly drink a lot of 5-hour energies and waste the hospital's time to evaluate him. So not only did he go to a hospital, waste valuable doctor's time on a stunt, but he never ended up going to the place anyway. So all that crashing out bullshit about how how Keem is being so mean to him and whatnot is ridiculous. So you could waste everyone's time. You could be pathetic by every stretch of imagination. But fucking your mama decides to bring Lebrowski on within a few minutes and then the whole fucking thing dies. It's like a crime against nature. Like, oh my god, we cannot have that. My question to you is like, what would have happened if not Keem, if your mama decided to have Becky on? I would like to see what would have happened. Would it be the same thing? Would it be like letting it play a little bit longer? I don't know. But I hope, hopefully, soon, I could get to talking to your mama. I've asked him, you know, whenever he's free, we should link up and we could talk. Uh, or if he's not allowed to talk about anything at LCU, we could just talk about some other stuff like his influences on what he does for entertainment purposes. Something because like I feel like he deserves his flowers, honestly speaking. And yo, that oh, hopefully LaRossi goes live tonight because I want to know how that thing came about too. I want to hear from the horse's mouth how that came about because that's crazy. Now, continuing on with how the LCU is dying a slow death, you have Tommy C and Batgirl on Cafe just not caring about what Live is saying. Like, here's the thing about local life. Lockout Live has a bunch of people that do not do any type of content, unless of course it's about Boogie crashing out. Scooter, I think, yeah, Scooter at the time, dressing up like a girl and being weird. Rasov being, uh, I don't know, annoyed about stuff, and now you have Booster Gold all of a sudden becoming a hothead, shit talking everyone in LCU to being a fucking an Uncle Tom looking head ass. Being like, yes, boss, no, boss. Whatever I'll do, boss. I'll drink show, boss. Just crazy. So, with that being said, you don't have much content there. You don't have this thing of having a show predicated on a topic, predicated on chemistry, predicated on like craziness. It's all about what type of donation goal are they going to do to get people to donate money, subs, and crowns, pay pigs, what have you. It's more like a humiliation show, exploitation show. It's not really anything nuanced about other stuff. And then one of the shows, Boogie has this audacity to downplay Tommy when Tommy is striking back and saying that Boogie doesn't have any content. Boogie's overall not good. And then Boogie's out here talking about how like, oh, you should like no one should be worried about Tommy. Tommy's a bunch of hot air. Tommy is Tommy has lost it or whatever the case is. Like, and then he wants to talk about how like you shouldn't make Billy mad. You shouldn't. People should be afraid of Billy. The thing is that I've watched Tommy doing the shot from the point days. I've seen excerpts of him talk about certain types of dramas. And the one thing I could say to you is like when there's a certain topic, we're dealing with a certain type of YouTuber, the man doesn't like wilt at all. He will just go aggressive and go on the offensive, rarely go defensively. Like Keem, he has, but he knows what all the buys are laid. He understands how to push buttons. He's seen people's downfalls. It's like these people, and then when they responded back to local I'm sorry when Cafe responded to Boogie and Billy and whatnot, instead of like ignoring Tommy, they decided to just have Local Live just do a reenactment of having one of the people pretend to be Tommy, and then they just pretended that person to be Tommy, and they will talk to them like they're Tommy. And it was a whole role playing incident for the good 20 to 25 minutes. It was weird. It was cringe. Like it was not entertaining whatsoever. And it shouldn't be hard to entertain people. If you've been doing this for a while now, you should be able to know what is the pops. What are the what is the pulse of what people want to talk about? Like I said, you have Boogie being a YouTube content creator for X number of years, but I feel like there are times when the rookies or the Discord mods are the ones that are carrying the show. When fucking Russell was just sitting there and he's just trying to be just trying to be a peacemaker, and then you have Scooter, you know, when he was there, try to, like, come on, Boogie, why are you doing this, Boogie? Never trying to be assertive, never trying to never try to get the show in the proper place. It was always about talking about the show, what the show should be, talk about Boogie's feelings, but never about content itself. Never actually doing content. And now you have Booster Gold, like I said, Booster Gold just looking like he's willing to do everything and anything to get a paycheck because he needs to take care of his son. Like he fell right in fucking line. And there's no pushback. There's no pushback whatsoever with anyone. Like everyone is beholden to the whims and emotional fragility of one fat man who wants to go off the deep end, cries about it every goddamn day, and yet he does, and yet he still wants to complain. He still wants to, go over it. It's like when you have a host that is like Schrodinger's cat. You don't know whether it's like you don't know whether he wants to be alive or he wants to be, or he doesn't want to cease to exist. He lives in two exact states, and it's weird, and it's something that it should not be hinged on a show, especially a show that's supposed to be prime time. Because how can you do a show if you cannot have the host take a joke, or can't have the host, the host cannot control themselves? It's not even fun anymore. It really isn't. It just becomes really sad and pathetic. Lest I remind you, ladies and gentlemen, this is the same Boogie, 2988, who, at the time, was the most beloved YouTuber ever, the Mr. Rogers of our generation. And one of the inclinations of his downfall was when he got yelled at by Anita Sarkeesian during VidCon, I think 2020 and 2019. Whichever the years it was. Anita was on a panel, right? And then backstage, Anita gave Boogie the riot act. And Boogie decided to go on stream or on video the next day and says, "Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Boogie 2988 live with another video." And he talked about and he said he's a fence sitter. He doesn't want nobody to be mad at him. He didn't like the fact Anita got mad at him. He wants everyone to love him. So at some point between that, the Reddit thread, the Sugar Baby stuff, the documentary, all of the other stuff was just trickling down effect of basically seeing that Boogie's opinions could not be trusted. And now we have this person that is just a more pathetic and more annoying version of Eeyore. That's what Boogie is. He's just Eeyore, but more annoying and with no lovable qualities. Is willing to do weird stunts. Is willing to crash out to take advantage of mental illness, is willing to break stuff even if it's going to get replaced the day after, using an axe, having fucking police come in to have to deal with this fucking fake nonsense? Is this content? Is this what's going to make the show money? Because at some point, talent has to come from somewhere. At some point, you have to make do with what you have, and I think that's what Tommy's argument is. It's like no one wants to build this fucking LCU. What they want to do is they just want to like grind out money, get their money, but not make any effort to make this stuff grow. Everyone is just stuck in their ways. Everyone is willing to, like, people in prime time are not willing to do what it needs to do to make a great show. And it shows. There was nothing different about it. And again, it doesn't matter if it was scripted or not scripted. The LCU has become primarily the prime show, the number one show, right? What it becomes is something that people are not going to want to tune in anymore. At its apex, it was at 5K, close to 7K. When the Keemstar show became a thing, it was 7 to 8,000 K concurrently. It was the hottest show ever. You understand me? People made it appointment television. When that whole thing about put the notification bell on so you don't miss anything, the Keemstar show was that and so much more. Memberships was through the roof. Memberships came on and on and on. It was like the land of milk and honey. Okay? But now you went from 5K to 2K. At some point it'll go down to 1K. And if this continues to go, it'll go down to 1. And then it may go to 500. You don't know. And pretty soon, other channels like that would not consider to be anything, might overtake Local Live, and then what? See, I would argue that the stunts that your mama did with Lebrowski, the stuff that Denmark did when he came to Desi, what else was there? The dating show with Michelangelo, you know, it was all something new. It was all something fresh. Okay, it was risque. It was a little bit off the beaten path, but it was something different. It wasn't like a show going to rewind all the other shows. You have a show that rewinds. It's called Local Rewind. That's all it is. But everyone else wants to talk about other stuff. It's like, oh, guess what happened with Tommy? About 4 or 5 shows. It's never about separating yourself from the competition. What makes cash different from balls? What makes rain different from fire? What makes Crypt different from this show? There is no difference of the shows. Everyone is running the same thing, the same mantra, because there's no other content. There is no one that is truly hitting at all cylinders. There are people that will have high spots, but it's like it's all about timing. It's all about time slots, and if people are going to say it doesn't matter, then you're fooling yourself. everything matters about time slots. That prime time 6 to 8 time slot is gold. Okay? And I surmise, ladies and gentlemen, that if you put shows like Test, one second, sorry. If you put shows like Test on prime time, or Cash on prime time, hell, well, you can't put Cafe because it's more a morning show. But if you put one of the hosts temporarily on prime time, you might get an influx, a revitalization of the primetime spot, making more money than it ever did. They're not hinged or beholden of crash outs, lying about cancer, talk about drunk driving, drunk riding, fucking fake crash outs. I said fake crash outs, but fake rage outs. Just it doesn't have to be this way. You have talent that doesn't need to fake it to make it. You have there. It's there. It is possible to be a sustained universe. There should be no reason why this thing should die at all. This thing could do so well. And I really do think if you really have people like Rostov, or someone that you trust to, 1 second, because I'm gonna go here. Microphone. Okay, cool. Because you don't need to be worried about other people faking anything else. You could script ideas and topics to talk about, but you don't have to script, using mental illness or just fake outrage to drive numbers in. The last time I saw numbers for any of the primetime shows, it didn't really do much. It didn't really, like, it got people talking, but it's embarrassing. It just fucking it like if someone got their pants pulled down on the show. It's funny, haha, but it's not like you're gonna make any money off of it. Or maybe you can. It depends how sick people are. But in all sincerity, you know, I hope and I wish Tommy does come to Local Live, and he does, for maybe one night only, just show how it's supposed to be done in his view. Because I highly doubt Tommy wants to deal with the crash outs of Boogie. Like, that's the one thing I wonder how it would act out if Tommy was there during one of Boogie's crash outs. Cause that, like, I don't know if he would be like, oh, cut it out, stop it, whatever the case is. Like, I don't know how he would react, but that would be something interesting. That would be pretty interesting to do. And also, I like Batgirl. I think Batgirl has a niche. I think is Batgirl is very universal in terms of any show. You could put her on any show, and it works. She has a good dynamic with a lot of people on the shows. Like you could put her with Tommy, you could put her with Denmark, you could put her. She was on Local Live, and it's sad that she had to leave for whatever reason. And that's the other thing that people point out is that there's so much turmoil with the rotation and the roster of the shows that you don't know who is there. Like there are staples of certain shows, like Reapers is Xylee. Rewind used to be Xylee and Billy, but now it's I think Billy and Zay, and now I think Zay's not there anymore. You see what I'm talking about? Like you don't know what's what, right? Okay. Then you have uh local live with local live has the staple of currently Boogie and Rostov. Nerds has both Weeb and Lisi now. But everything else is just like a blur. You don't know what's what. You have no idea who stays, who goes. So it's very hard. Like even for someone that if you're able to watch Local Live for the majority of the day, you too will get lost in the sauce. By watching you watching it and you're not remembering who is this person is 1 second. Perfect. I think this person is staying and this person is going for this way. So it's gonna come to a point that the LCU is just going to be on the ICU. And that would be a shame if the LCU is on its last legs. Because there are some really good people that have really good talent. Heck, if there were legitimately other networks on YouTube, like they these people totally deserve contracts and long term deals. There are people out there. Denmark. Denmark needs a co-host, but Denmark is good. Like I said, Denmark, Batgirl, Zay, Buff. I'll give Buff. Buff is good. The chubby girls are fucking exquisite. I love their homey attitude. Um, with Billy, I think with Billy, Billy's good as a talker. I think he would be good on a network as well too. Like there has to be there has to be a niche to it. Who else is there? Oh, Gigi. I forgot. The crew from Local Rebels is pretty good. So gotta give them credit for that. So hopefully, if something bad does happen to the LCU, that they are able to they're able to go to their channels, and they're able to go and make something of themselves, and be successful at it. But 1 second, yeah. But at the ending of the day, 1 second, let me just make sure I take all my downloads off. 1 second. Gotta turn this off. But like I said, at the ending of the day, I do hope that I do hope that your mama gets back on his feet. Oh, this is interesting. That's something. By the way, shout out to Ozzy Cobb. Ozzy Cobb's been doing wonderful work with his clips. Let me see. Community. Something. Live. Okay. 1 second, sorry. Oh, I'm shocked. Actually, to finish up, let's go off with this. Oh.
Holy God, what are you showing me? His head. Come on.
At the very beginning of Rewind, when Test started, you started bragging about being an audio expert, and there was a whole scandal that your audio was too low. And instead of accepting the fact that your audio was low, you just said, no, I'm the expert in audio. And to this day, when you watch any episode of Test, Nightmare's volume is way lower than Grimm's. Do I call in and let him know? Nope. I don't. I just can hear because you're not an audio expert. Today, you tried to go in and help Wonder Woman. Guess what? You were wrong. I was right. Proved your ass wrong. And on top of that, the reason why Wonder Woman's shit is fucked up in the first place is because you tried to help her days before. You suck. You fail at everything.
God damn.
He's drunk.
Apparently, Nightmare didn't make it, but he's
good.
still. You know what? If you're not
But it
taking the
still
blame,
represents it still represents Test
that's
as a
what
whole.
I'm saying.
For him
If he
to
doesn't take
allow
the
that.
blame for his docket team, then that's just bad leadership, bro. If my docket team puts, because we need you back on
Desi
form.
just got everything. We have 5-hour energies. I could take those.
Oh God.
It's another, like I said, it's 1 second. It's not about talent. It's about how much shit can we make Boogie eat? Because we are out of ideas. Because you have one legacy YouTuber and 2 Discord mods. Okay. You have Booster Gold. Booster Gold, who's all about pop culture and whatnot. All he does is just be a yes man. Rostov is kind of sort of being the ringleader of everyone, and you just have Boogie just eating shit and seeing and just making sure he doesn't die. That's the whole format of Local Live.
No,
No.
I have
no.
Billy Mitchell hot sauce, lemon juice. I got
sauce
fucking
right clear to the
oh my
juices.
god, original stone ground
this shit's
mustard.
good.
You
All right.
probably don't want me.
Well, for every TTS they send through, they get to pick one of those items for you to eat. So we're gonna hopefully
Those
have
hot
you better
sauces
by
may
the end
clear
of
the
it.
sinuses.
That's what I'm saying. We need Boogie back on form. So if you guys want to fucking help him, send through a TTS.
How many hot sauces? How many hot sauces are there, honey? Why?
A good mix, a good cocktail. Those hot sauces may
chicken and stuff. I'm gonna
clear those
There's
nostrils real
4
quick.
different.
Hank Azaria was
that's
doing
too much. That's too much. Oh no.
That's how you do it, Boogie, right there. That's how you do it, man. That's how you get those. That's how you get that body system clean.
After us today, your mama's not there, and I don't think it's fair that you have to go and watch her after this. I don't want to subject you to that. So, Boogie, if you would be so kind as to set a goal for 30-20s, if we get that, we will run over an hour into pit. We will go for 3 hours today. If we hit the goal.
Good choice, Mr. President.
Oh
Good choice,
God!
Mr. Vice President.
Oh God! Oh God!
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So
But
if we
what-
get 30-20s, I will not subject you to having to watch pit. Okay. First hour is us. We're just gonna do it.
But
Fuck
then,
it.
what do I do?
You stay
What
on
do I
here.
do?
You
with
stay
us.
on this show.
Okay, I stay on here.
You don't
I'm
go
good, 'cause
over
I
there
did
until
not-
we're finished.
I am afraid of the new Glammy Lammy. That
You
bitch
should
is
be
crazy.
afraid of me. I'm the boss.
Yellow.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
yellow.
hey,
Looks like
Rastov.
dishwashing liquid.
Rastoff, I just got an alert. Someone, a host actually said, once you hit the goal, we should sell the redirect.
Sell the redirect. Oh God, what is this? Is it mustard?
That was just mustard water. That was just mustard water. Shake it up.
Oh, that's nasty, bro. I just wanted something to do like while we were taking over Pit, because once we hit the goal of that, I'm gonna fucking put up another goal for the next hour.
That's all they can, like that. Like, look at them being so happy. Like, look at this. Everyone's smiling. Like, yeah, we're just going to make money. We're making money by just subjecting this fat man to eating stuff. Like, oh, I need to take a picture of this. Look at them be so happy in mediocrity, like, Lord have mercy. And to be like, oh, let's go over. They're gonna sell the redirect. Like, holy shit. That's gonna be, people on other sides are gonna be so desperate for that redirect that they are willing to pay for it. It's going to come to that. This is how Local Live show becomes relevant or becomes a moneymaker, by forcing other hosts or making the channels, the other channels, viewerships pay the money for the redirect, so they themselves can get the redirect. That could be a very lucrative, underhanded business tactic.
Okay.
Who goes on after Pit, by the way?
Rewind.
I was about to say, because we could have had a little bidding war going on between Test and Chubby, because they're going to go live against each other tonight.
Yeah, but I don't know, bro. I don't know if anyone's going to pay to sell a redirect to Test or Chubby. You know, if the people don't give the money to them directly, I don't know if they're going to give it to us. I'm not sure.
Fair enough. Just an idea I had. Just an idea.
How much money do you make, Rastov? You make you make more money than any other host. You think we get a new fit?
Super chatted $20. What's Keem's favorite slur? Redirect to Chubby PLS.
Yeah, Mazer really wants to know what your favorite slur is. He's making a diorama out of Warhammer figures for you.
Why are people asking me that? Where's that coming from?
It's just Mazer is literally making a diorama, and he really wants to know what your favorite slur is so he can make it in the diorama, I think.
Well, I'm old, right? So like that's one we can't have anymore.
It's coming back. Melanie Mac brought it back.
We did get retard back, but
we just need Disney to do it, and then we'll be fine.
There's something about that F slur. I mean, it hits, bro. It hits like in the right moment. Like Nightmare. Oh, that's a bad example because he's diabetic.
Hold on, I got other stuff. Wait, one second.
When she was a bad bitch 3 days ago. They want to play the game, but they can't play the game. So what, I'm supposed to stop playing the game to hold their fucking hand? Guys, I gotta tell you, I'm breaking kayfabe.
Oh God, wait 1 second. Billy going off. All right, let's go, baby. I'm breaking kayfabe here. Hold on 1 second.
Most of the shit in this universe isn't fucking real. If you're dumb enough to act like it is, you're fucking stupid. Fuck!
I do agree. I think you should.
Let's go because that was a bit of a. Hold on.
When she was a bad bitch 3 days ago. They want to play the game, but they can't play the game. So what, I'm supposed to stop playing the game to hold their fucking hand? Guys, I gotta tell you, I'm breaking kayfabe. Most of the shit in this universe isn't fucking real. If you're dumb enough to act like it is, you're fucking stupid. Fuck!
I do agree. I think you should.
Things when she was a bad bitch 3.
Okay, that one.
Hold up. Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh.
What's the announcement, Zay?
You're not gonna like this one.
There's no longer an LCU president role? That has been removed? What the fuck? What the fuck?
That's awkward. That's really awkward.
What the fuck? Why can't I get back to the fucking damn fucking right room now? What the fuck?
Click on the little picture of me.
Well, oh God, yeah, that's the easy way. I'm a boomer. It's not working. There we go. Fuck. Fuck. Fuck.
Dude, I don't even know what to say. This is super fucking awkward. Not gonna lie. Why were you what the fuck did you do, Billy?
I bought this fucking iPhone for nothing. Fuck. Fuck.
Wait, no, that's so fucked up. He really bought an iPhone. A new ass fucking iPhone. We need an explanation. What is going on? Why is there no more president? Maybe
Probably
vote for the iPhone.
Probably
Get the people to pay
probably
for
had
your
something to
iPhone,
do with
Billy.
something that happened on this stream. What do you think it was?
What'd you say? What the fuck did Billy say? You
don't remember? I don't either then. Crystals, the best party for me was when Mike kept.
God damn it. So yeah, I forgot there's no host role. That shit was fucking hilarious to me. Billy got fired from the presidency last night for saying the whole universe is keep full of shit. Haha, can't imagine why they can't. Yeah. That I'm telling you. That shit is amazing. That shit was cuckoo for Cocoa Pops. I think that yeah, because I did play the other one. Yeah, someone sent me over the Lebrowski where Keem talked about like why he kicked out your mama. But in any case, I want to thank you all for watching. That shit was bananas. Bananas. Moral of the story is that if things don't turn out well, everyone's gonna be out of a fucking YouTube job. You are gonna succeed. You are gonna be well, and many are gonna fall flat on their face. So keep an eye out for any cool news. Keep up for any cool news, guys. And like I said, ship it chat, ship it things, ship it everything. Yeah, Lebrowski may go live and me be talking about it. Hopefully I get an interview with your mama. Hopefully I'm also trying to get an interview with Bunny Button. So yeah.